We are still waiting to hear from several school districts in Virginia this morning following the latest announcement that schools must follow Virginia's new guidelines for transgender students. The new policy outlines, among other issues, how to handle bathroom policies, student identification, and athletic policies. Our Matt Gregory is live outside of the Alexandria City School Board building. And Matt, so far, only one school district in Northern Virginia, Spotsylvania County, has complied.
Yeah, what you're starting to see, Allison, is that many of these school districts are deciding whether or not to comply or to keep their own policies. So, for example, at Alexandria City Public Schools here, they have not decided yet what they're going to do. We've seen others decide that they will stay with their own policies. So you can see that this is headed towards a legal battle. In fact, Attorney General Jason Miyares has said that if the school districts do not or the parents do not agree with the new guidelines, they can take it to a courtroom. So Thursday, we heard from Miyares as he gave a press conference up here in Northern Virginia where he explained the new policy and how schools should comply. Essentially, under the guidance of Governor Youngkin, students must be called by the names on their record and the pronouns that match the sex they were assigned to at birth. A parent can issue written instructions if they prefer otherwise. Now, in addition, kids will also only be allowed to play on sports teams based on their sex assigned at birth and not by their gender identity. Now, Miyares says if you have any questions, this new policy is entirely legal.
Parents in any district that decides they can ignore the governor's model policy, if they feel like their rights have been violated, parents can then bring a claim in court. That is what every single school district has to reckon with at this moment.
Now, at the same time, 4 districts in our area say they will not comply with the new policy. Fauquier County, Prince William County, Arlington County, and Fairfax County will continue, they say, to follow the policies each already has in place. Now, we've already seen protests against this policy in these districts. People fear this puts transgender and non-binary students at risk, and Fairfax County School Board leaders say they have the law on their side.
You know, we follow state and federal law, and we will continue to do that. And first and foremost, we want to make sure every single student that walks through our doors feels welcome and safe, and we will continue to have that as our priority.
Now, here in Alexandria City Public Schools, as I mentioned earlier, they've not decided which way they will go, or at least have not voiced which direction they will follow. The guidelines are the ones they already have in place, but you can already see how these legal issues will start to come up, and we expect to see this headed to a courtroom soon, as the governor has one view on how transgender student guidelines should be followed, and 4 school districts in our area have a different one. In Alexandria, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.
All right, Matt, thank you so much.